Hi, I'm Jen Bilango. I'm the country manager of Coins.ph. Coins.ph is it's a licensed exchange out of the Philippines, and we also have an e-wallet, so you can buy, load, pay bills easily, all in one app. We also operate in other countries, Thailand, Nigeria, Australia, and Brazil. One of the biggest challenges I would say is really on the compliance side, right? And aligning legacy systems to, or either aligning or bypassing or leapfrogging it altogether, because our financial system has been around for thousands and thousands of years, and it's just built on top of each other. So, and there's a reason for that, right? It just didn't happen overnight. There are a lot of considerations that they had to adjust, mainly from a compliance standpoint or also from a security standpoint. So what we're now looking into and adapting blockchain, which we really believe in, I think is the natural progression of the financial ecosystem. Everything that you transact right now from a financial standpoint will move into blockchain, right? Because it's just a technology. It's like internet, right? So it's uh, basically internet. Everyone will be there, right? So there's no difference from a user standpoint. That's what we believe in the future, that there will be no difference from a user standpoint. All of the transactions will be done via blockchain. So that's the biggest hurdle, because we're now at the gap wherein the technology is there, but incumbents are not implementing it or adopting it. So where's that gap? Is for them to understand, okay, this aligns with what we need, and at the same time leapfrogs us into making it faster, better, and cheaper. Yeah, Philippines is actually one of the, you see it in the last cycle, one of the first countries with, you see, adoptions that are like crazy through the roof. Historically, the Philippine market, the capital markets is still lagging behind. This is actually, I came from an investment banking background, and this is really close to my heart. We want to give Filipinos financial empowerment, right? Financial inclusion, we're done, because everyone has a wallet, everyone has a bank account to some extent, but they don't have access to what's next, right? And what's next for the Filipino public is basically, how can I grow my capital? How can I, if I have a good idea, how can I borrow capital to fund my startup, to fund, buying a home? And how do I then also receive money from people working abroad, right? So from my family members working abroad. So we're past financial inclusion. What we want to do right now is financial empowerment. And how can you empower the Filipino people is making their remittances cheap, giving them options to invest and making it easy as possible, and that's secure as well. And lastly, giving them a way for them to borrow funds in a cheaper, not predatory lending, which has been the practice for the longest time in the Philippines. 5 years from now, I would hope that everyone is on chain, right? All of your transaction, although you don't even know it's happening on chain. All of the peso transactions also happening on chain. When you buy a stock, it's also on chain, tokenized stocks. They send money back home. It's via blockchain. It arrives instantly. Our vision at Coins is, we always say this actually, is T plus 0, 0. We want money to move at T plus 0, 0. That means it's T plus 0 instant and at zero cost. Because that's the only time we're in. You make sure you remove the middlemen, disrupt all of the middlemen who siphon off fat in the market, and then just empower the end users and those that produce. So that's our vision in the next, hopefully within 5 years. So for us, we have active social media presence. Just reach out to us via Coins.ph. We have Twitter, LinkedIn, quite active on LinkedIn and on Twitter, X, Facebook. We have our community on Discord and Telegram, Coins.ph, for Coins.xyz for the global market.